Coinbase launches CUSHY Stablecoin Yield Fund with Superstate, moving deeper into managed digital asset income products. The product sounds simple, but the unanswered details around eligibility, stablecoin mix, yield source, and timing decide how important it really is. The confirmed event is that Coinbase Asset Management launched CUSHY with Superstate as a stablecoin yield fund tied to a broader digital credit strategy and tokenized share class. The reason this belongs in a crypto news read is that stablecoin income products are moving between raw DeFi yields and traditional managed credit, where compliance and wrappers matter. The opening pressure point is CUSHY brings stablecoin yield to a fund against product wrapper with missing terms. The first confirmed detail is CUSHY is framed as a managed fund, and the immediate reason to care is that Superstate provides tokenized fund rails. That means the viewer should track published fund terms instead of treating the first reaction as the whole story. The confirmed context is the anchor. The confirmed baseline is that CUSHY is a fund, not a protocol vault, and Superstate supplies tokenized fund infrastructure. The announcement does not confirm investor eligibility, minimums, availability timing, yield target, or the exact stablecoins involved. It gives the story its boundaries, which is especially important when the market starts filling gaps with assumptions. The two facts that set the baseline are clear. The product sits inside digital credit, and a tokenized share class is part of the design. That frame keeps Superstate supplies tokenized fund rails connected to the actual consequence rather than floating as an isolated statistic. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Launches CUSHY Stablecoin only makes sense once the mechanism is clear. The mechanism is a managed fund wrapper that can represent fund shares on-chain while keeping compliance and administration inside a defined product. Superstate's role suggests tokenized ownership records, while Coinbase brings distribution, trust, and asset management reach. That mechanism explains why the event can create consequences beyond the first reaction. In practice, fund shares can be represented on-chain is the hinge between the confirmed event and the next market or user response. The mechanism split is simple. On-chain shares can improve settlement flow, while compliance still controls who can hold them. If that hinge fails, the strongest title-level claim loses force even if the story keeps attracting attention. The practical effect is not evenly spread. Qualified investors, institutional allocators, stablecoin users, DeFi yield competitors, and traditional credit managers could be affected. The practical consequence is a packaged income product that competes with both DeFi strategies and short-duration credit products. If access is narrow, the product may matter more for institutions than for ordinary Coinbase users. The useful boundary is that income products move toward institutions, while eligibility and yield source are open. The impact split is the product targets packaged stablecoin yield, and DeFi vaults face a regulated wrapper rival. That keeps the impact focused on the people, markets, or systems actually named in the evidence. The open question is still part of the story. What remains unclear is who can use CUSHY, which stablecoins support it, and how yield is generated. That does not prove that the product is open to retail users or that a yield rate is already confirmed. The evidence would be stronger with published terms, custody roles, fund manager details, and a stated strategy would clarify the product. This is the line between analysis and speculation. The unresolved split is eligibility is not confirmed, and yield source and stablecoin mix remain open. The story can stay important while eligibility and yield source are open remains unresolved, but the stronger claim needs visible proof. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The next useful signal is specific. Watch Coinbase and Superstate for eligibility terms, stablecoin composition, and yield strategy disclosures. If terms show who can subscribe and where returns come from, the story shifts from product launch into terms review. For launches CUSHY Stablecoin, the next move should be judged by that signal. The trigger split is published terms are the decisive trigger, and custody and compliance roles need clarity. If that trigger does not arrive, the story may stay in product launch longer than early attention suggests. If it does arrive, terms review becomes easier to evaluate with facts instead of assumptions.